everybody. Attorney Nouvelle Gonzalo here with Gonzalo Law, offices in Gainesville, Florida at UF Innovate and Cleveland, Ohio. I just want to take a moment to talk with you briefly about partnership agreements. This is very common, and partnership agreements, essentially, if you're not familiar with them or you haven't seen them, they're the agreement that governs the relationship between the owners of a company. And if you are in a corporation, it could be a shareholders agreement amongst the major shareholders. If you are an LLC, this agreement could be a member agreement. But at the end of the day, it comes down to being what's called a partnership agreement. And that is governing how things are laid out. Everybody, this is extremely, extremely important. Really make sure that you work with legal counsel to put these together, because sometimes parties can have terms that maybe they kind of cut and paste and do on their own, and without realizing they haven't included key information. And you want to make sure that the key responsibilities of each party are included, and that the requirements for performance are included, so that if they don't perform, if one of those parties don't perform, or if they violate any of the rules, there's a consequence, that their shares are automatically sold for X amount, and then the rest of the group moves on. But this is important, and you want to talk with legal counsel through these details. What happens if you don't? Well, what happens is that then we get the call from legal counsel's side, and we are then told kind of what that situation is, and we have to go through and try and rework some things that weren't worked before, or we may end up in a court battle in which you have an exiting partner who maybe didn't perform, didn't do what they were supposed to do, and yet is asking for the whole farm and the house. So you want to make sure that those partnership terms are super clear. And anywhere where it's not clear or it's not written, you might say, well, we don't even have an agreement. We don't have anything down. You don't want to be in that position, because what happens is that then default rules will come into play under the statutes, and those can be very harsh, and they don't take into account what that person's done. It might just end up being a flat amount that may be due to them, depending on your circumstances. So make sure you put those in writing. Work with legal counsel from the very beginning to make sure that those terms are clear and that obligations are set forth, and then make sure that it looks and will be enforceable, so that you can make sure that if anything does happen, you can have peace of mind about it. You can skip long, expensive court battles that take up time and resolve it easily. All right, guys, that's it. I just wanted to share that with you. Have a great day, and we'll talk with you soon. Feel free to reach out to us with questions, comments, or any inquiries. We're happy to help. Take care. Bye-bye.